Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Here's your Farm Sim news for Wednesday, October 29th. With the release of patch 1.14 yesterday, there was at least one mod that got updated. I believe there's going to be a couple more that released a info display extension. This was 1211, fix for patch 114. This is a PC only mod, but a lot of people use it, so wanted to let you know. Speaking of update 114, there seems to be quite a few people, at least in the comment section of my videos, reporting issues. There were three big things that were reported. Number one, people that were using precision farming were seeing some weird artifacts in fields whenever they were loading back in after installing the update. Now, this was not something that I experienced because I haven't loaded up the patch on any maps that have precision farming yet, but I can say a new save after the update works just fine. It still stinks, and I don't want to invalidate anybody who is having this problem. Number two, games not loading past a certain point. It does seem like players that already had a dog on their map, that seems to be like the general consensus. If you had a dog on your map before updating, then you're not being able to load back in. Now, we'll say if you're having either one of these problems or any other issues, because there was more than that, but it was usually one person that was reporting something, so it could be specific to them. Make sure you guys fill out a support ticket or fill out a bug, or fill in the bug tracker. Do that way Giants at least know what's going on. May take them a little while to check it because they've probably gotten a lot over the past 24 hours, but this is a great way to go about it. And the other one's a lot less like tangible, a little bit more opinionated. However, they feel that the new things that are being added to updates like this one are kind of useless for a lot of players. And I would kind of have a hard time disagreeing on some of those parts. Now, is getting a new dog cool? Absolutely. Is only being able to put one down useless? Still kinda, yeah. Why can't we put down more than one? Come on. And the dog does literally nothing. It just goes around and then sleeps. And the feed mixer, again, very, very cool. It's something new, but it doesn't add anything. It just kind of does the same thing the other one did, just different. I know you guys are clamoring for new equipment. I know there's a big old John Deere 9RX that everybody wants to see. New animals, new ways to take care of animals as well. Different features in the game, things like that, not a new dog or a new cow feeder. And as we move forward, time starts to move faster as well. We're kind of stuck in like a 3-year life cycle right now for farming simulator games, where every 3 years we get a new one and we get an incremental increase, but nothing really past that. So it'd be really nice to kind of push the envelope a little more. Man, I'd be okay waiting like 4, 5 years, maybe not GTA 5 to 6 levels there, but you know, 4 or 5 years, I'm totally cool with that, as long as we're seeing like great incremental increases into the game. I feel like I went off on a little bit of a tangent on this part, but just added some stuff to talk about, and I wanted to talk about some of the things that you guys were reporting as well. If you got anything else, please let me know. I will leave links to the support article stuff and bug tracker down below. I don't know if half of that was news or not, but there you go. Next up, we have a pre-release live stream happening tomorrow. Giant Software senior gameplay programmer and lead integrator Stefan Morris will be joining Vanessa Weidman in talking about the new expansion, which is kind of neat. Live stream will start at 6 p.m. CET. Now remember, times have changed, so instead of that being 12 p.m. Eastern time, that is going to be 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Of course, as per usual, they'll be on Twitch and YouTube, and they'll be going into detail about the new map and also providing an update on what has changed during development since we saw it at FarmCon, which at this point feels like forever ago, and at Gamescom. I feel like at this point we've talked about this DLC over and over and over again, and it is almost time to have it. We are 1 week away, less than a week away. And in the live stream tomorrow, you might learn a little bit more about Alasdair, who is the new NPC coming with the Highlands Fishing expansion, and was actually the voice used in the Kinlag trailer, which is kind of neat. Just like some of the other NPCs in the game, you could chat with him, talk to him, and you could find out more about the sea itself, although I think a lot of the things that you can learn about have nothing to do with Farming Simulator. Still fun though. Additionally, he can share a little bit about himself and focus more on the oceans, the differences, inhabitants, and importance of it. He can also provide you with some tips on fishing, whether you want to get a rod and relax on the shore or get more serious with aqua farms. And though it has seemed like a lot of the voice was AI, nope, it is a real dude, just like the other NPCs. Lastly, before we get into today's modern news, I want to talk about about this. The Case IH Steiger 715 Quad Track. This is from ERTL. I'm not quite sure. I'm not familiar with their toys. But regardless, they have a 1/64th scale of this Black Edition. And if you buy it in real life, you will get a code to use it in Farming Simulator 25, which is very cool. Now, we'll say this as well. Number one, if you're into models and you were going to get this anyway, that's great. If you play Farming Simulator and you want to buy the model only so you can have this Farming Simulator, Craft Farms has an all-black version. Don't forget about that, and it's free. At 3, it says shipping in January to Case IH dealerships. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to buy this online or not. I'm not seeing it on their website yet. When I go in and search for the part number, or say part number, the model number, nothing comes up, so I guess we'll find out soon. Now, let's jump over to modern news, and let's talk about the Roughneck modding crew who have officially submitted their Ram truck, aka the BigHorn, for testing for all platforms. Of course, now we're getting back into the part where it takes a little while to get things through testing, regardless if it's a map, if it's a mod that everybody wants to see, or anything else like that. So a little bit of patience goes a long way, of course. But as per usual, don't you worry, you will be able to at least get to see it in action before it is released. Roughneck modding crew have been gracious and sent it over to show you guys ahead of time. So I'm going to try and get that out for you guys very, very, very soon. Maybe in the next day, or could be within the weekend or so. I'm going to do my best. We got a lot going on over here right now. And something very cool, we've got another bed coming with their bed pack update, the custom bed pack that works not only with Super Duty, but also the BigHorn as well. So this is going to be a chip box. Of course, gonna look nice with the Forester utility bed that we talked about a couple days ago. My town here in North Carolina actually has quite a few of these trucks, and that makes it really cool because I can actually have something in the game that I see all the time. And it's also nice to see wood chips getting some love as well. There's only been 1 or 2 modders that have actually done anything dedicated for wood chips. So here we go. We got another one. They do say that the bed pack is still a work in progress, but we get a little bit of a teaser along the way. Maybe we'll get some more soon. Hey, speaking of Craft Farms, we actually get to hear from them today about their Steiger Series 2025. So, little story on this one. It actually made its way over to console testing right when I was working on my video for it. However, we found an issue that needed to be fixed up before it was released. It was a visual thing. It was all good. It wasn't anything too wild and crazy. However, it had to be pulled from testing, fixed up, and then resubmitted. So 5 days after that happened, it started testing again. However, it failed for a new reason after that, which had passed testing for previously, apparently, according to Craft Farms. Regardless, it is now submitted and should be the last round of testing. Craft Farms also says that they will be dropping a little bit of a teaser, and they'll be announcing a new project once the Steiger series releases. And they say, no, it is not the 9RX 830. Talking about new mods, we've got a new mod announcement from Serious Modding with Blue Power. This is the new Holland TJ430. Now I went back and looked, and I didn't see this released in previous games from them, so this must be a brand new mod from them. As usual, always great to see a new offering from a modder. I do have a little bit of information on the tractor itself. It was produced between 2006 and 2007. Of course, 4-wheel drive, as you can tell. Had a 12.9 liter 6-cylinder engine. Horsepower, as you can imagine with the model name, was 430, and at least when it was new, it came with 2 different transmissions. We had a 16 and a 24 speed. Now, what this means for Farming Simulator and gameplay of this will probably be pretty similar, if not exactly the same. We may only get 1 transmission instead of 2, but still, nonetheless, Serious Modding also does a lot of realistic mods. Usually do a bunch of red stuff, but it's nice to see something blue this time. So very, very cool. If you'd like to see more of what they're up to, of course, link down below. Next, let's talk about Ross and Mods and their JCB Fastrac module attachments. They have made a start saying only visual components have been made so far, and more complicated options will come later on or as separate mods completely. They do say that hopefully this gives people an idea of what the agricultural frame on the back of their JCB 4220 or the 4000 series can be used for. I think it's pretty neat, and maybe, you know, a tipper option, a flatbed option, something that we could put a bale on, or maybe a couple pallets. Stuff like that I think is super duper cool. I will also admit I made a fool out of myself whenever I tried to load something from the Unimog pack on there. That That was not a good decision. Nonetheless, curious what you would put on the back of this. If you have been trying to use the lazy distribution mod after patch 1.14 yesterday, you may have found that the animal feed pallets don't spawn the way they're supposed to. Well, don't worry, the modder Let's Be Having Moo also noticed this and immediately put together a hotfix and sent that in for testing. As far as I know, it is pending release, at least when I'm making this video, and it could be out by the time you're watching this. This will make the pallets spawn farther apart, just slightly, and you may not even notice a difference. However, if you've had any issues, this will fix them. And lastly today, Mr. Samuel Batista Modding has sent over some new screenshots showing off their new map, Trout River Valley. Additionally, they have posted these screenshots in a video as well over on their YouTube channel, so you can check that out if you want to as well. And if you'd like to see more about these mods, modders, or anything else we talked about, links to everything can be found in the description. Remember, there's no release dates for mods, so no one knows when anything's going to be released. If you like this video, you can check out the Farm Sim News playlist for all the latest news and top stories going on in the world of Farming Simulator. And that's it. A little bit of a different style video, trying to go a little bit more talking head with it. Just had some stuff to say today. We gotta say it like this. Regardless, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you new, enjoyed the DjGoHam fam. Double check your notifications, that way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. So now it's time to hear from you. What really grinds your gears? Tell me.